in the studio with all of the things. It's going to be an exciting day today, so hopefully everybody is here and ready to go and ready to get started talking about headache-friendly fragrances. As you guys hop on, of course, let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from. I always love to hear from you. And of course, if you are brand new, hashtag newbie in the comments. Do I have an incredible deal for you guys today? So we're gonna give it a few minutes for some people to pop on before I let you know what we're talking about. If you had a chance to see Pink Zebra Home stories today, I actually shared that there was going to be something, maybe a little bit of an incentive today. So we're going to talk about that here after a while. So hey Teresa, what's up you guys? Did you guys make any of those recipes that we pumped out yesterday? Oh my gosh. What the heck? I don't know what that's all about. Maybe use another one. There I am. Yay! All right, sorry. Hey, Heidi. What's up, Shayla? Hey, Isabella. Hey, Candy. How's everybody doing today? Good to see everyone. Did anyone make any of those recipes? They were incredible. I was like, my favorite, the caramel cauldron, the pumpkin bread, and the moment of calm was probably the most mind-blowing out of all of those. I will say I took that home and put that in my warmer at home yesterday. And oh my goodness, if you missed out, definitely, you're going to have to definitely get that one in your warmer and then some. You're excited to hear what the surprise is? I know, all right? It's going to be fun. Lots of good stuff. Yes. So I am going to give it a few minutes, and then of course we'll be talking about this throughout the live. You guys are aware here at PZ Time. That is right, Christy. Hey. Here at Pink Zebra Home, we have two different kinds of warmers, and I actually have quite a bit in front of me of our simmer pots. And so I wanted to take some time to really talk about some simmer pots today. Can I top yesterday? I don't know, Sherry. I want to take some time and talk about simmer pots because I have something that kind of centers around this little guy right here today for you. Okay, so again, Pink Zebra has two different kinds of warmers that we feature here that melt your candle wax. What I have in front of me are simmer pots. And today, so I'm going to make sure that I say this quite often, today, from right now until 1 p.m. Central, if you place a $100 order or higher from right now until 1 p.m. Central, I just kind of decided that we're going to give away 10 of these. I just decided that this morning. So, it's a great day to place an order because you only have an hour, actually less than that now. So if you do place an order, there's a couple things that you need to do, right? You need to let me know in the comments that you placed an order so that I can go in and make sure that I can see it, right? Let me know in the comments. I am going to be picking 10 winners, my friends. 10. Look at this guy. All right, so let's take a few minutes and we're going to talk about how cute he is. So this is the candy corn gnome simmer pot that we launched. Thank you for that. We actually launched him back, gosh, when did he live? I think at the very beginning of July. Absolutely adorable. Here at Pink Zebra Home, we absolutely love gnomes. And so we've had so many throughout the years, and a lot of you I know collect gnomes or have collected some of our gnomes and then some. So he's just one to add to collection. What I love about him is that he's a very, very full-on fall moment here. It looks like a piece of candy corn. So his cute little hat, of course, has different holes and such to allow the fragrance to emit through the top. So if you do want to leave the hat on, then you totally could. But you can see it's all that candy corn, and it is, it's almost like, I think we called this out when we launched it. It's a little bit beveled here, so when it lays, it kind of looks like it's a little bit, to the side. It's uneven, so to speak. All of our gnomes have that adorable little button nose right here, and of course he's got a beard. He's got cute little hands on the side. Isn't he cute? Yes, so I'm giving away 10 today. 10, right? 10. So place an order over $100, then you have a really good chance of getting it. If I only have 10 people that do so, then every single person that places an order is going to have a good chance to getting that, right? If you do so too, let me know in the comments. I always love to hear from you. So I definitely wanted to start off strong. I wanted you guys to have the full hour. I'm going to be introducing this as we continue to go and we continue to talk. I love him too. He's really cute. And you know, so he's a simmer pot, right? So his hat comes off, and then he actually has a nice deep dish that you see here where your wax sprinkles are going to set in this deep dish. Loading up on, ooh, Christy. All right, awesome. Christy got herself some room sprays. So he's actually heated with a hot plate. All of our simmer pots are. So I'm going to take this dish out so you guys can actually see this hot plate. So this is what it heats with, right? So a simmer pot is not going to have a light. That's the difference between this and then what I was showing you guys yesterday, especially with the return of the Spooky Mansion accent shade. Okay, so that actually, you're supposed to use a simmering light with those, with the accent shades, whereas these, awesome, Sabrina, love it. Yay, yay, yay. Hot plate there, and then you have your red indicator. Hey, Tracy, light on the back right there. So that's going to tell you whenever that light is lit up. I love it. Yay, Eileen. Awesome. How are you? I placed a nice order about an hour ago. It needs to be during the live. So it's only from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sorry about that. So it'd have to be another one. So in order to count for the candy corn. But you know what? It's a great day, right? So we're giving away 10 of them, right? So if you do place an order, let me know in the comments. They are so cute. And, you know, I love them. So I tell you what we're going to do. Okay, this week we've been talking about spicy apple, and I gotta tell you that I really I'm gonna move this guy for a second. He's gonna creep out of the way so that I can do some blends, because I want you guys to see this kind of in action. How we're gonna do a blend in him. Yesterday we had so many amazing blends. I could not even believe it. That we pumped out. So today, and we've been talking about spicy apple. Today we're gonna do some more. So I have some more up my sleeve for you. So definitely a day to hang out and then some. And then tomorrow I have 100% surprise. I'm not leaking anything out tomorrow. I'm definitely, I'm going to stay silent, but I'm going to promise you it's going to be exciting. Very exciting. All right, I'm going to give you one called Autumn Dream. And this is like right up the alley of that spicy apple that we've been talking about all week long. So this is going to have all of the feels. Anything 100% spicy apple feels. So we're going to start off with cinnamon spice, which has fragrance notes of red hot cinnamon, nutmeg and clove. Then I'm going to pull in some, I got to put his hat away for a second. I got to put the hat over here. Everything autumn. Okay, so this is called Autumn Dream. This has got 5 fragrances in it. Farmhouse cider, which is notes of tart apple, warm spice cider, and cinnamon. We have some rustling, I gotta put this girl down here for a second. Some rustling leaves. I love this fragrance so much. So pretty. And then last but not least, we're gonna pull out some flannel blanket. All right, so this has got a lot. If you are awesome, Lene, yay! What's the special with orders today? Laura, awesome. If you place an order from now until 1 o'clock, I'm going to be picking, surprise, 10 winners to win this cute little dude right here, the candy corn gnome. So we're giving that guy away. Absolutely awesome. So really exciting day today, right? Surprise. And I got an excitement tomorrow. I'm just not going to tell you what. Okay. So first off, we're starting with farmhouse cider again. Spicy apple. This is probably about, this recipe is really, really good. I think I gave this to you guys last year about this time. So we're going to start off with I'm going to do about a half a scoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll do a little less than a scoop of the farmhouse cider. That way we can get a lot of fragrance in here. And then we're going to come in with some flannel blanket. Hey, Heather, what's up? Is Pink Your Poison coming back? I wish, Nicole. We're going to go in a little less with the flannel blanket, okay? That's definitely one to add. Add this one to cart. Do yourself a favor. I love this fragrance. Gorgeous notes of sandalwood, white musk, and warm amber. Absolutely pretty. Very, very pretty. We're going to come in with our cinnamon fragrance. Okay, cinnamon spice, about a little less than a scoop of that. The reason I'm counting scoops and talking about that too is, you know, here at Pink Zebra Home, we always test with 3 scoops of candle wax for a room, right? Or the equivalent of 3 tablespoons. So it's about an ounce of sprinkles. So when you are putting that in your warmer, that's the suggested use. And I will be honest with you guys, sometimes I'm just extra on all levels. That was everything autumn. Apple, pumpkin, and spice pear. I love that fragrance so much. And then last but not least, I think, is rustling leaves. So I sometimes use a little bit more than 3 scoops, but you want to make sure that you're using at minimum of that, right? So definitely. Thank you, Lainey. Awesome. All right. And then I'm going to go in strong here with another scoop. Oh, how pretty. This is almost like, look at this. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. So I didn't mix this up, but how pretty is that? All layered in there. Okay. So this is about 5, not quite 5 scoops. Shows you how much that's going to actually use. If you're blending in your blending bag, of course, it's going to hold about 12. That's the recommended. Sometimes whenever I talk to you guys and I get to go and I do a little extra because I don't have control, you're welcome. If you get one of those bags from me, so we're going to actually set him up here. How cute is he though? Okay. He's got a bunch of friends that are back here today because today we're giving 10 of those away, right? 10 of those away. Destiny placed another order. Laura placed an order. I love it. Yay. Awesome. Hi there. How's everybody doing? Let's see here. Making sure I'm not missing out. How do we order? Okay, so if you head over to pinkzebrahome.com and you log into your account with your consultant, or if you are a consultant and you log into your account, however you order, okay, then you have a chance at one of those gnomes. And we're giving away 10 today, right? Amy ordered. Awesome. No board today, my friend. Shannon ordered. Wonderful. Awesome. Okay. I love it. Yes. So it has to be over $100. And then we're giving away 10 gnomes. 10 cute little candy corn gnomes. All right, so this is a blending bag, and that doesn't even, let me just tell you too, that does not include, well, actually I will. If you're one of the winners of the simmer pots, then you're going to have a bag of sprinkles, right? So I'll just probably throw in one of these with your order too. How about that? And I just now decided that I was going to do that. So lucky you guys today. All right, so this one, Autumn Dream, 5 fragrances, right? So first off, we have a scoop of flannel blanket, a scoop of rustling leaves. We got a scoop of cinnamon spice, okay? We got a scoop of everything autumn and a scoop of farmhouse cider. So 5 different fragrances in this blend. Very, very pretty. And I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Look at that. I wish you had like smell-o-vision. How pretty is that? Is anyone that is on, just out of curiosity, you're welcome. I love you guys, absolutely. Anyone brand new to Pink Zebra, thank you for the follow, by the way. Always let me know. Jill just got started with her journey. That's so exciting. If you guys are brand new to Pink Zebra, I'd love to hear that, you know, kind of who I'm talking to. We are a company based out of Sugar Land, Texas, and we specialize in a soft soy wax melt called a sprinkle. And that's exactly what I'm blending with right here, our wax sprinkles. Carrie said, I got a bag. Carrie, that's awesome. I love it. Yay. There's a good chance, though, that if you place an order today, so the 10 simmer pots is in addition to my bags, right? So I'm feeling generous, right? So if we're tapping that screen, you never know how, you know, whenever I might double the amount of bags and then some. But today we are also giving away, okay, 10 gnomes, right? And to be entered, I love it. Oh my gosh, Hannah, that makes me smile. I love it too. We love you. We're welcome aboard to the family. If you place a $100 or higher order on the, when I'm live, so it has to be from now till 1 o'clock. Usually I'm off of here by about 1. Then you are entered into a giveaway for a gnome. Okay. Super, super exciting. Yay. Kara ordered. I love it. Autumn Dream. Make that one. Flannel blanket, rustling leaves, cinnamon spice, everything autumn, and farmhouse cider. That one's got quite a bit in it. All right, so we're gonna continue on blending. That's definitely one though, like I said, to write down, make it. It smells amazing. Next up, I'm gonna grab one. This is called Squad Girls, okay? So we're gonna make another blend, and I'm gonna grab another. Hi, Shannon. I know, I love me up some gnomes too, man. So cute. We're going to blend up Squad Girls, okay? Like, kind of like, what's the show? Oh gosh, the Sanderson sisters, you know? We'll just do it. All right, so we're gonna blend up because she's a sister. I grabbed this cute little Senorita Sugar Skull. We're just gonna grab her up. We're talking about simmer pots today. So if you are new to Pink Zebra and you've never seen Hocus Pocus, yes, thank you for that. I should know that. That was like my time frame. You know that movie's like 25 years old, I think, at least, maybe even older. Makes me feel old. Hi, Victoria. Senorita Sugar Skull Simmer Pot. We're talking about simmer pots today. We're talking about all the things. It is a good movie. We're making some new recipes and then some. So this is the Senorita Sugar Skull. Your wax sprinkles are going to go in this dish. Heats with a hot plate. On the back, you have your red indicator light. She's pretty exciting. Look, she's even got a cute little rose in her hair and so forth. So, you know, fun face, definitely, for the upcoming season. So we're going to put the recipe, Squad Ghouls, not girls, Squad Ghouls in her. So I want you to not shoot the messenger with this because I'm going to pull out an old fragrance that I know is not available, but it's a good recipe. And if you have it, then you can make it exactly as is. If you don't, I'm going to tell you what to replace this with. Pink Your Poison. If you do not have Pink Your Poison, Pinktastic will work just fine. Okay, so this recipe calls for Pink Your Poison. I know a lot of you absolutely love this fragrance, and so that's exactly how the recipe is designed. Pinktastic would work perfect. So you could use that as a replacement. All right, so Pink Your Poison has just 2 different fragrances in it. 1993. Okay, so that is, yeah. That's pretty old. Oh my goodness. All right, Pink Your Poison has notes of bright citrus, raspberry, and smooth floral. And then we have a little bit of blueberry muffin, okay? So blueberry muffin, sugar, and caramel drizzle. We're going to take the 2 of these. We're going to combine them because that's what we do here at Pink Zebra Home is we make our own mixes and then some. You bought the Sugar Skull from the Sprinkle Barista. Awesome. All right, so we're going to do about a scoop and a half each of each fragrance. I'm just going to show you. So that was maybe 2 scoops. All right, this is a really, really, Destiny, awesome. I have to take a look and see how many orders we've got going through. Like I said, we are definitely giving away 10. We're giving away 10 simmer pots. The order has to be over $100. And they are the candy corn gnome, my friends, the candy corn gnome. Exciting stuff today. So place an order over $100. It's going to guarantee that you are entered into that drawing. So it looks like I've got a lot of you. I've got Kara, I've got Dawn, I've got Amber, I've got Lindsay, I've got Christy, I've got Heather, Gail, Ashley, all the people. So definitely let me know in the comments if you do. And if there's only 10 people, then that means that we're all 10 are getting a simmer pot plus probably a bag of sprinkles from me because, you know. All right, so that is your Squad Ghouls. Okay, this girl ordered. Awesome. So somebody's gonna get my favorite shirt says, "Please be patient with me." I'm from the 1900s. That's so fun. Blueberry muffin, caramel cauldron, and ghostly marshmallow. Okay, you know what? I'm almost positive. No, I don't have that one. I was gonna say I thought I had that one today. I have a different blend, kind of similar, but a little bit different than that. Yesterday, we talked in depthly about Moment of Calm. Moment of Calm happens to be probably one of the most popular fragrances that I think we've ever came out with. Originally came out in January and was just incredible, right? In January, everybody loved it so much, sold out like in an instant, right? Because it was a Scent Flirt sneak peek. Plug for Scent Flirt too. If you're not a part of Scent Flirt, you need to be. And so we brought back Moment of Calm. So I wanted to take some time and actually talk about that fragrance. So if you were on yesterday, if you weren't on, go ahead and go back and watch that live from yesterday, because we talked about the fragrance notes that were in Moment of Calm and how they actually blend well with a lot of things that you wouldn't necessarily think, out of your comfort zone. We really stepped out of our comfort zone yesterday. So hopefully if you were on and watching, it was a great day of blending. But we just talked about that fragrance and about how, it has that pistachio is a fragrance note in it, in addition to the tonka bean. And, your tonka bean has your sweet spice caramel, fragrance note to it. And then of course your pistachio is that nutty smell, which actually exasperates the smell of the sugar. So it actually all kind of worked together. And I took that blend home and I put some pumpkin bread, or it was pumpkin bread, Moment of Calm, and caramel cauldron. So pumpkin caramel cream is what I called it. And my entire downstairs just smelled so good. My office still has it going in there. So definitely one to make. Yes. And mixing things that you never, Do we plan on doing another join sale? I can't answer that because they don't tell me those kinds of things because I don't keep secrets very well. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if we do or not. But they definitely, oh, good. I love it that you loved it. Big deal. You know what? It's a hot, this is a fun day today though. Like I said, 10, place an order over $100. We are giving away, thank you, Alex. 10 gnomes. So definitely a great day to order and then some. All right. You made the pumpkin caramel cream. Yay, Jill. It is a good one. So hi, Brittany. How are you, girl? Teresa DeNoble, what are you doing? How are you? Good stuff. All right. We're going to keep on going. What was that blend called? Squad Ghouls. If you do not have Pink Your Poison, I'm sorry. Okay. And I know it. Yeah, you like the Senorita, isn't she cute? Yeah, we're talking about simmer pots today. So definitely can swap this out with Pinktastic. Pinktastic, we're gonna bring in the Party Cat. Party Cat, Party Hat Cat, Party Cat. I like to call it Party Cat Hat, but it's actually Party Cat Simmer Pot. So yeah, it could be swapped out to replace with Pinktastic. Definitely. There was some really good blends yesterday. We had so much fun. So, and in case you missed it, girl, Liz, Farmhouse Cider is available, my friend. Bring it. Go get it. Definitely go get it. Moment of Calm, Caramel Cauldron, and Pumpkin Bread. Yes, Miss Hannah. That was Pumpkin Caramel Cream. Definitely just wanted to capitalize, and that's with this Moment of Calm. Definitely fantastic fragrance. So we really kind of did, some deep diving into this fragrance yesterday, which is really fun. And I think that, the route I was going is like a lot of times I think we get comfortable in, just our own fragrance, like bubble, so to speak. And I will say this, the one thing that really truly helped, somebody that is close to me in my life, my mother, she loves to have her home smell like she's been baking all the time. And that is what she loves all year round. And she joined Scent Flirt with hesitation because she thought, I typically am kind of in my fragrance bubble. We all have our fragrance bubbles that we definitely like, right? And so I said, Mom, you really need to try Scent Flirt because it will kind of pull you out of that comfort zone. And I was right. And so she said, she's like, since joining Scent Flirt, she's like, I couldn't believe how, there's so many more fragrances that I love that I didn't realize that I would. So that's what Scent Flirt has done for her, right? So if you're not a part of Scent Flirt, you definitely need to be. All right. I'm going to take another traditional, another bakery fragrance and we're going to turn it and I'm going to do something a little different. We did this one yesterday. It was too good, or the day before. It was too good not to refeature. I'm going to grab up some apple pumpkin butter because we've been talking about spicy apple this week. But in this situation, I'm going to take apple pumpkin butter and we're going to take it a different route. Not your traditional like bakery spicy apple. We're going to go more of a, I would say maybe like a body care type fragrance. Okay. Yeah. Welcome on in. I love it. Oh, Susan got her order placed. Awesome. All right. Apple pumpkin butter, golden apple, spiced pumpkin, and buttery vanilla. All right. So we're going to start off with that. And then I'm going to grab two of my favorites. I'm going to grab Beachside Boardwalk. And then this one you guys went nuts for. Coco Loco. Okay, so Beachside Boardwalk has kind of a freshness to it. Ocean waves, water lotus, and coastal driftwood are your fragrance notes. And I think that when you see the scent description of this, I forgot to turn my whole camera around, didn't I? Sorry about that, my friends. When you see the scent description of this, okay, or you see the picture, I know I instantly think, okay, I'm going to blend clean. You know, that's where my brain would go. Whereas this is not going to give you that vibe. Coco Loco has notes of coconut, tropical vanilla, and citrus. So when I paired all three of these together, what I wanted to pull from this apple pumpkin butter that sounds very bakery, right? Because it is by itself, is I wanted to pull the vanilla. And that's exactly what this fragrance does. Okay, so I don't have a name for this. You guys could name this if you wanted to. It does smell really good. All right, so we're going to start off with a scoop of Coco Loco, okay? And then we're going to go in with a scoop of Beachside Boardwalk. And then last but not least, Angela, that is so exciting, a scoop of apple pumpkin butter. All right, look, my friends. So this is your, in your simmer pot, right? I've just added all three of those. Let's see here. Oh, lots of ideas for recipes. I love it. Good, yes. Which mix? The mix I just did or this one? This one's really, it's like I said, it'll throw you for a loop. And I think that, like I said, we get stuck in our bubbles, right? In our comfort bubbles. Looks like you guys still have about 30 minutes to get in on this gnome giveaway. So definitely, if you are just joining in, hi Brandy Bybee. How are you, pretty girl? We are doing a giveaway. So from now until 1 o'clock, if you place a $100 order or higher, only until 1, you have until 1 o'clock, we are going to be drawing 10 people to win the Candy Corn Gnome simmer pot. And then I'll probably throw in a bag of sprinkles because, you know, that's just what I do. So, and I just decided to do that. So surprise, right? So you, not only do you get fall on the beach, I like that too, Nicole. That's cute. Not only do you get a cute little candy corn gnome, but I'm going to put a bag in there just because I like ya. Just because I like ya. Yes, you're going to go broke buying gnomes. I'm telling you, Autumn on the Boardwalk, that sounds good. Kim placed an order. I love it. Yay. So good. This does exactly what I want it to do. So this is kind of like the route I was envisioning. Sometimes like I make these recipes and I'm like, okay, where does this take me? Do you guys do that? I'm like, where does this fragrance take me? Where do when I smell this, what am I reminiscing? What am I, what's coming to life? And this is like end of summertime apple picking. Like there's a warmth to the apple, but it's got that vanilla. If you make this, I want to know, all right? Because it's definitely one that I think would be out of a lot of people's comfort zones because it's got the apple pumpkin butter, Coco Loco, and Beachside Boardwalk. So definitely an amazing fragrance blend, right? Ooh, thank you, Pink Zebra Home. Pink Zebra Home is commenting over on Facebook too. So you all the time. Awesome. Yay. Yay, Carolyn. Awesome. Good. All right. So we have Coco Loco, Beachside Boardwalk, and apple pumpkin butter. So we're going to go around one more time. Like I said, if you guys, we'll be drawing those on random and then we'll be making that announce. Fall on the Coast. That's cute too, Tiff. I like that. That's really cute. Maybe we could do that. What do you guys think? I think that if I always replace my marker is what I think. So I'll have to name this after the live, definitely. If you get it, just know that I didn't, naming is not my forte. Blending is my forte. You guys, that's why I like to rely on y'all for names. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm not. Awesome, Tiffany. Good deal. Yay. Hey, Danielle Malik, how are you? Good to see you today. Lots of good recipes today. All right, we're going to leave out this Beachside Boardwalk. I didn't want you guys to think that I was only going to do apple-based blends. because I think there's a lot of us that like, you know, different types of blends. So I have another one with this Beachside Boardwalk that actually has 2 extremely pretty fragrances in it. So this is a lot more beachy. For those of you beachy, summery fragrance lovers, this will be right up your alley. So I'm gonna move, look at how cute that is. I'm gonna move her aside for now. Pink Pineapple is not going away, Georgina. But I definitely would order more of it if you need it in your life, because it's definitely a great fragrance. Yes, you have to agree with me on Scent Flirt. You'd found scents that you never thought you would like. Good. All right, so we're gonna put the Party Cat aside, and then I'm gonna grab this creepy little dude over here. This guy, so cute. All right, so this is the Itsy Bitsy Spider. How fun is that? So we're actually gonna blend in that one. We're talking about simmer pots today too, because I wanted to give them some love. So this is a traditional beach blend that I'm gonna give you. It's called Coastal Escape. All right, so we have notes, fragrance, Beachside Boardwalk, Beach Soul, which I happen to be holding in my hands. This has freesia, warm sugar notes, and amber haze. Very pretty fragrance. And then the last one is one of my favorites, Endless Summer. So Endless Summer has a coconut smell to it. Very pretty fragrance. Aqua Minerals, cocoa, water, and warm sugar, right? So 2 sugar fragrances so far. And then the third fragrance that I'm grabbing is that Beachside Boardwalk, which has like that watery smell. So Ocean Waves, Water Lotus, and then Coastal Driftwood. Again, so this is Coastal Escape. We're gonna use 3 scoops in our cute little simmer pot here. Best part about him is that he can actually, the Itsy Bitsy Spider can be used with legs or without, right? So I'm gonna show you how we can do that. We launched him back a little bit ago, originally in the fall of last year, and then he was too cute not to bring back. But again, he is a simmer pot, one of 2 different warmers that we feature here at Pink Zebra Home. Simmer pot, and then we also have simmering lights. One lights up, one doesn't, right? There's your difference. This one is heated with a hot plate. So here's your sprinkle in that mix that I just did. You love him too? I do too. He's so cute, but he actually can either be on the legs. How cute is that, right? So cute. Either on the legs or without the legs. With or without the legs. I know. So cute. Red indicator light on the back. But if you look here, like if we were to take the legs and set them aside, he kind of almost gives me like ghosty vibes without the legs, right? Because he's got those big eyes. He's just like not a white ghost. But definitely a really cute little simmer pot for the upcoming season. We did a poll. I was talking to, your son loves him. I know. Isn't he cute? Jessica, Scent Flirt is life this month, isn't it? So good. Definitely love it. He does not use a light bulb. That's a great question. So he is actually heated with a hot plate, right? Thank you for that. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. He does not, I see you, Jennifer. Thank you for your order. He's gonna heat with a hot plate, on-off switch on the back, has an indicator light as well. So just definitely one to add to collection. Cute for the upcoming season and then some. So he has Coastal Escape in him. Very pretty recipe. And then some. So we're gonna make it. I'm gonna show you guys again. So I'm definitely giving all of these bags that I'm doing, they're all gonna go in your packages. If you place an order over $100 from now until 1 o'clock, then you have a chance of getting one of those candy corn gnomes right here. We're giving 10 of those away today. I think I'll pull one in here in just a second. Or an emoji without the legs. Yeah, that's so cute. I never thought about that. Pink Zebra said he looks like an emoji without the legs. Kind of does. I never even thought about that. The first fragrance. Okay, I'm going to tell you. So no worries, Yoli. All right, so we got Beach Soul here. Okay. Beachside Boardwalk here. Okay. And then this one is Endless Summer. So 3 fragrances, very pretty. All, we're gonna mix them all together. Definitely for you beach lovers, this is right up your alley, trust me. So pretty. I have been going back and forth. It's like I have, my fragrance, my nose is like bipolar a little bit. Like I feel like I'm going more towards summer fragrances one day, and then the next day I'm going more towards fall, and I'm all over the place. Like I'm not exactly ready to embrace all fall, but I just love Pink Zebra so much. I will tell you that we have some fragrances too that are leaving us on Monday. So Monday at midnight, we have 4 fragrances leaving us. If I name off one of your 4, I'm going to break your heart because it's leaving. So whatever format I name it off, you're going to want to make sure that you get it before Monday. So Vacation, that one hurt, okay? Pacific Mist and Pine, Tropical Passion, and Aqua Blue. I'm the messenger. Okay, if you like any of those, they're leaving us on Monday. Vacation, Tropical Passion, Aqua Blue, and Pacific Mist and Pine. That's perfection in a bag. Coastal Escape, Beachside Boardwalk, Beach Soul, and Endless Summer. Yum! Love it so much. I've been using that Aqua Blue quite a bit in an oil, so I was kind of sad about all those, to be honest with you. They were really good. But what happens though, is, let me see here, Waxy Chick asked a good question. Would signing up as a consultant count towards the giveaway? Golly. It would look as if, it would like, I tell you what, Waxy Chick, it would come through as an order over $100. So yeah, absolutely it would. It would. And we would love to welcome you aboard. So if you're thinking about joining, do it, girl. Definitely do it. Hi, Julie. That is a great question. Yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of people up in here too that if you don't have a consultant that you're working with would be happy to help you. I know, Vacation, Danielle, Tropical Passion, Aqua Blue, Vacation, and Pacific Mist and Pine. I'm going to be talking about that a lot. I want you guys to always kind of know when things are leaving. I'm going to be letting you know well ahead of time so that you can stock up on those. All right, I've got you because I would be, Cindy, you ordered too? Awesome. I would be sad. That's fun. I would be sad if I wasn't told, if I wasn't in the know. So now I'm going to tell you guys so you know. Okay? All right. Speaking of which, we're going to bring in some more fun things. I have the Creepy Crawler Simmer Pot. Look at that dude. Look at that guy. I hate spiders. I can't even pretend to like them. Not even a little bit. I have experienced, and you guys, I'm going to just feel sorry for me, some of the largest spiders of my life living here in Texas. I saw one the other day that should have had its own zip code in my garage. And I don't know why, because I told the bug guy, spiders, I said, I don't want to see them. Whatever you have to do, I don't need to see them. He was large. I'm not kidding. He was like this. And I can't even smash him. I can't do any of that. I just don't do spiders. I know, but it's cute. Yes, you're right. It is adorable. So this is the Creepy Crawler. What I think is so fun about it is it has a little spider there hanging out. Okay. Perfect for the upcoming season. I'm going to give you now a bakery recipe with Moment of Calm. Okay. So I did that yesterday for you. Let me see here. All right. I'm going to grab some blueberry muffin. And then I'm going to grab probably one of my absolute favorite fall fragrances that we've launched, Caramel Cauldron. Okay. So I have 3 fragrances here in front of me. So this is called Blueberry Caramel. First fragrance is Blueberry Muffin. You have notes of blueberry muffin, sugar, and caramel drizzle, right? So we're going to add a little bit of this. This is our first fragrance to our Creepy Crawler Simmer Pot here. So I'm going to put in probably about a scoop or so. And then I pulled out some Caramel Cauldron, which is buttery caramel, brown sugar, creamy vanilla. Okay, this is going to be, spiders aren't insects. I don't know what they are, but they can live, they can exist. They just need to not exist where I do, right? So if I could make that happen, if they could exist somewhere else, then I'd be happy. I would be fine. I just don't care for it. I always say I had red instead of purple. Send that into ideas and feedback. Yeah. All right. Do I have the pumpkin reversible shade to show for size? Pumpkin reversible shade. You know what? I do. Nikki, if you give me a moment, I see it on the other side of the room. I'll go grab it. All right. Second fragrance, Caramel Cauldron. Notes of buttery caramel, brown sugar, and creamy vanilla. And then third fragrance, like I said, I am going to throw you for a loop because I talked about this one being more Moment of Calm. When it first launched, I think we all thought instantly like self-care fragrances, like fresh fragrances, floral fragrances, like all things that make us feel girly, right? Maybe, you know, a little bit feminine and all that. And in this recipe, it is not that, right? So this is going to complement it. Trust me, it's good. It's going to do the exact same thing that the pumpkin did yesterday, right? So we're going to do blueberry muffin, caramel cauldron, and then moment of calm, right? And so it's going to actually pull the caramel fragrance from that tonka bean, okay? So that is your blend right there. That is blueberry caramel. Definitely make that. All right, I'm gonna make a bag of it. You think this spider is real, but I know it's not. I'll be glad I can order again. Oh no, Samantha, if your order was melted by, definitely let us know. I hope that you let somebody know that, because maybe that's a sign that we need to start, maybe if we need to add some ice packs. You know, yeah, I think that's probably a good indicator. We would need to know that though. Definitely let us know if you are struggling, for sure. All right, so we're gonna blend up the 3 of these together. So this is called blueberry caramel. And then I'm gonna, as I'm shaking, I'm gonna run on the other side of the room, and I'm gonna actually grab that accent shade that she is asking for on pinkzebrahome.com. So don't go anywhere, my friends. I'm gonna be right back. It's right over here, I see it. This is an accent shade that we launched. We brought back on the last PZTV. Today we're talking about simmer pots, but Pink Zebra, you know, we have 2 different kinds of warmers here at Pink Zebra Home. Accent shades actually sit over the top of the simmering lights. So I'm going to show that here in just a second. I just grabbed it. I love that. That makes me happy. All right, so pretty. Definitely pulling this moment of calm instead of being more self-care, you know, fragrance-wise. This is an example of how it can be blended with just about anything. Best part about Pink Zebra is that you have the ability to customize your own fragrance, and that's exactly what we're doing today. So look at that, you guys. Absolutely wonderful. Wow, I love it. If you have all of these, definitely make this one. I don't know. I know yesterday some were actually blending right alongside me. So if you're doing that, I always love to hear from you. Good stuff. All right, so this is going to go in somebody's package. It looks like you guys have about 19 minutes, and the giveaway will be closed. If you missed it, you definitely need to figure out, we are giving away candy corn gnomes today. So super exciting day here at Pink Zebra Home. 10 of them to be exact. So lots of good stuff. All right, moment of calm. We're going to set that guy aside. And then I am going to show you the accent shade. Okay, so this here is the reversible. I think this is the one that you were wanting to see. The reversible pumpkin accent shade. On front side, you have a traditional gold leaf. And then if we turn him around, you have the spook. All right, so if I did a size comparison, I'm going to compare it to something I think you would know the size of. There's your carton of sprinkles to give you an idea. Not small, but not like massive, if that helps you. You love the Air Care Plus? Yes. Tammy, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your order. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's really cute. I paired this up with that candle drip simmering light underneath of this, that black candle. Does that help, Nikki? Thank you for the gift. You guys are so sweet. Really cool underneath that. Like it really made that pop. What I think I love about that though is that, you know, it's like I said, I couldn't decide what fragrance I wanted to blend. You couldn't decide what side I wanted to show. Definitely lots of fun. Okay. All right, so let's grab up some gnomes because I want to make sure everybody knew that we were giving away today 10 of these little dudes. All right, so I don't want you to forget that. So definitely, this is the giveaway from now until 1 o'clock. If you place an order, you will be eligible for the giveaway. All right, has to be over 100 bucks. I don't know if I said that. Okay, all right. Gorgeous. Mosaic orange simmer pot. Look at that. All right, so for those of you, thank you for that. I could envision this. Yes. Awesome, Phyllis. In like a dining room. Look at the way the light is hitting that. Isn't that gorgeous? This reminds me, my grandma had a church growing up that had great big, huge stained glass windows. Like that's what this is giving me, like all of those vibes. So we're going to do a blend in this guy. Gorgeous orange dish. Look at how deep that is too. We can get a lot of sprinkles in this guy. I know. Hey, Sherry. Sherry, we're doing all kinds of fun stuff today. That blends a winner too, she says. I love it. All right, so we are going to do, what else do I have for you guys? Well, we will do, I tell you what, we're going to pull this one out again. All right, I'm going to do this one again. For those of you that missed it, I did this yesterday. It's too good not to because it needs to be made again. We're going to start with pumpkin bread because everybody needs pumpkin bread in their life, right? Do yourself a favor. If you're thinking about placing an order today, get yourself some pumpkin bread. You have notes of spiced pumpkin, warm cinnamon, and clove, and then warm cinnamon. So we're going to start with that one. This is the recipe that I was talking about that I did yesterday that was absolutely incredible. Moment of calm, second fragrance, and then caramel cauldron. I love this fragrance. Love it. I love caramel smells. Buttery caramel, brown sugar, creamy vanilla. And then we're going to throw in some moment of calm. Notes of salted pistachios, pink jasmine, and sun-warmed tonka. So this is caramel pumpkin cream. Somebody's going to get this in their package. Look at this, you guys. We're going to add 3 scoops to this gorgeous mosaic simmer pot, mosaic orange simmer pot. Lots of good stuff. Terry placed an order. Kim placed an order. Kim is new. Kim over on Facebook, the Book of Faces. Kim, have you never tried pink zebra before? I love it. Nope, it does not light up. It's just a simmer pot, right? Gorgeous smell. I'm going to mix this one a little bit. Probably, oh, awesome. Definitely. Kim said that she is new. Out of curiosity, have you ever tried pink zebra or are you just new to this page? Just love it. You have this one? I love it too. Isn't it good? It's so pretty. Definitely pretty. I could see that in a dining room. It does not light up, so it's one that you just plug in. It's pretty effortless, but very, very decorative. A lot of our simmer pots, and you'll notice like coming down the pipeline, they're super decorative. They can be standalones. But what I think I love about them too is that they also look so cute. Like for example, the haunted house. I think I had him somewhere. Yeah, right here. Okay. The haunted house is incredible. So like that can be paired up with, the creepy crawler or the itsy bitsy spider or whatever the case might be. So definitely, they can all be, the collection rolls together. All right. So I'm going to start off. This is, the one that I was talking about, caramel pumpkin cream. So we've got 2 scoops of caramel cauldron, 2 scoops of pumpkin bread, and then a couple scoops of your moment of calm. Sheila said she placed an order. Awesome. Thank you for that. All right. Guys, I made one of these. I made another one of these this morning for myself because it's just so good. Yeah, it would look so cute with pumpkin and gourds. I know. Pumpkins, I'm from Central Illinois originally, the Midwest girl here, okay? And so pumpkin patches are really popular. We actually have the pumpkin patch that's near my hometown was featured in Better Homes and Gardens. It's like really amazing, over the top, and then some. Well, one year I bought a bunch of gourds thinking I was going to do this entire, I joined thinking it'll calm my anxiety. I love that, Angela. I decided I was going to do this big display of gourds and pumpkins in my front lawn. I took my little guy. He was hey, Carrie, maybe a couple, probably 3 or 4. My oldest child was really little at the time. And we bought him all these pumpkins, because that's what you do in Illinois. In the Midwest, we go to the pumpkin patch. And I put together the display. And in Illinois, and I'm sure this is everywhere, but do you know that the squirrels had a massacre with those gourds and pumpkins? If you've ever experienced that before, it was awful. Like they rolled out the pumpkins into our front lawn and then just devoured that entire, it was probably $100 worth of pumpkins in this gorgeous display that I put together. I was so sad. My husband and I still giggle about it though, because our oldest child, like I said, he was really little at the time, was just devastated. Cause it was like a pumpkin massacre on the front lawn. So learn my lesson. I don't do that anymore. I don't think we've bought pumpkins though since we live down here in Texas. I don't know if they would do that, but crazy. You made meal time. I made meal time. Awesome. Good. All right. Hey, Jerry. What's up? Hi, Geraldine. You love magnolia scents? Good. Good. The worst is when they jump out of them and scare you. Yeah, that too, right? All right, make this one caramel pumpkin cream. That is, I think that's got to be a new favorite for me. Hi, Amy. How are you? Hey, Kima. I always have my basket. I was getting ready to throw it in there and it wasn't there. All right, so another great recipe. If you are just hopping on, we are doing a big, huge giveaway today. Big push. If you place an order over $100 from now until 1 o'clock, so you have 11 minutes, we are giving away 10 of these. 10. Okay? Awesome giveaway. So definitely great day to place an order. Has to be over $100 and it has to be by 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. So don't say that I didn't tell you. Bergamot and jasmine. Ooh, lots. Good, Patty. Awesome. We'll hopefully I'll get to see that. Yes, definitely. Oh my gosh, Angela, it was the craziest thing. I know. And I've been buying pumpkins for years in Illinois, and I never had experienced that before either. All right, we're gonna make one with aqua blue because in its honor, it's leaving us on Monday. I'm so sad. All right. So I thought, you know what? You need to have a recipe that I made this one yesterday. It's just too good not to. So we'll do a blend with this. This is called Blue Jean Baby. For those of you that like a good fresh blend, this is going to be right up your alley because this is exactly what it is. 3 fragrances here in front of me. So what I have, hey Ben, you just placed my order over $100. Awesome! I hope you get one. How are you? California Boy. Notes of Brazilian musk, warm teakwood, and cedar. Okay. And then Aqua Blue, again, leaving us. I loved this one so much. Such a fresh fragrance. Masculine Cologne, Redwood, which I think is what I like. And then the Suede. All right. And then third fragrance, Stonewashed Denim. Notes of fresh laundry, juniper, and warm woods. All right, we're gonna blend all 3 of these together, right? And I wanna make sure I'm not missing out on any comments. Hold on just a second. Make sure I don't miss anything. If you guys are placing orders, let me know in the comments that you're ordering. I would love to hear. Demetra ordered, awesome. Yay, good deal. Awesome. I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking. All right, so Blue Jean Baby, 3 fragrances, Stonewashed Denim, California Boy, Aqua Blue. You ordered twice. I know. I tell you what, that gnome, it is so stinking cute. I would do all kinds of fun stuff with that. And I think I like it a lot too because it's not like a spooky Halloween, piece of decor. Answer me this in the comments. Are you pro candy corn or not? Pro candy corn or not? Is candy corn your jam or no? Let me know in the comments. I want to know what you guys think. Are you pro candy corn? Do you eat it or do you not? And then I'm going to tell you what we do with it in the fall. Give me all the candy corn. All right, not. All right, I want to see what our poll. I wish I had a way to put out a poll. Hey, Rachel, what are you doing, girl? How are you today? Blue Jean Baby. That's Blue Jean. That's Elton John. Blue Jean Baby, right? Elton John. Candy corn, yay or nay? Love candy corn, love it. Yes, and peanuts. Ooh, somebody knew where I was going with that. Yes. Oh, I could do a poll. I don't know that I could reach it. Yeah, I totally could. That would be fun. Yeah, you love it. I love it too. I like it mixed in with stuff. But I am so funny when it comes to my fall candy, like my Halloween candy. And I know we've had this discussion before. I prefer not the candy corn triangles, the traditional candy corn. I like the shaped candy corn, and I also liked the shaped Reese's peanut butter cups. Y'all fight me on this one, but I think they're better than regular. I just do, right? And so Halloween, no candy corn lovers up. No, Cindy says it's gross. I feel like the Reese's peanut butter cups are better when they're in the shape form. I mean, does anyone agree? Okay, there we go. You like Brock's candy corn? Yes, that's always good too. All right. Blue Jean Baby, Aqua Blue, Cali Boy, and Stonewashed Denim. To make this, you got to have Aqua Blue in your life. So go grab you up some aqua blue so that you can make this recipe. All right. 10 toes down better. Yeah, I see. I know. It's definitely game changer. All right. Making sure. Candy corn craze and hot buttered rum. Yum. I bet that's a good blend too. Jamie says, I agree. See, I know. I'm telling you. All right. Next up, ooh, I forgot I did this one yesterday. We're going to do this one again too because it was too good not to. So Aqua Blue leaving us very soon. Do not miss out. Aqua Blue, Tropical Passion, Pacific Mist and Pine, which is really fresh, and Vacation. That's the sad one for me because I really liked that one a lot. This one right here, Vacation, Salted Citrus, Apple, and Beach Musk. Don't miss out on that one. That's definitely a good one. Maybe we'll make a blend with it here in just a second. I want to do a little Sharp Dressed Man. So yesterday I did this one. We're going to pull in 4 different fragrances here. So I have Potion number 13, Stonewashed Denim, California Boy, and Fireside Vanilla. Fireside Vanilla. All right, 4 fragrances, okay? All right. So this is, if you are a lover of masculine smells, this is going to be right up your alley. This is called Sharp Dressed Man. Spooky Mansion is awesome. I know. Isn't it, Christy? It is like, definitely. I have it back behind me here, actually. I think this, and actually made a return. It made a restock on Tuesday, I think it was. Tuesday, look at that guy. Isn't that great? Such a cool accent shade. So probably one of the largest, most well-made accent shades I think we've ever had. All right. Tiffany says, I ordered again. Okay, well, I mean, hey, I'm not hating. All right. So I've got 4 fragrances. Stonewashed Denim, definitely do this one. It's very pretty. Potion 13. I have loved this one. Somebody said that they loved bergamot. I think it was their husband likes bergamot. Aquatic bergamot is the first front note with this one. He would love this fragrance. And then Tonka and Amber. Speaking of which, I wonder what this would be like with Moment of Calm. Has anyone blended that? We'll have to do that here in a second because I'm intrigued. I just realized that we had some like notes in there. All right, we're gonna make Sharp Dressed Man. So 4 fragrances here. Cali Boy, Fireside Vanilla, Potion 13. I made this for you yesterday and you stole it.
Wait, can you?
And Stonewashed Denim.
Can you show them my blend I made this morning, my Endless Potion?
Sure.
You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yes, I can. I can. Definitely good. Sharp Dressed Man. If you haven't made this one, definitely write this one down. Wonderful blend. Yes. So we have Potion 13 again, Fireside Vanilla, Stonewashed Denim, and California Boy. That California Boy has a gorgeous, almost kind of like Abercrombie Hollister store feel to it, which really complements. I think it's got teakwood in it, even though it's not. Yeah, warm teakwood. That's what I'm smelling. I love that fragrance. Very, very pretty. And I think sometimes you did it. Good. So yeah, Sharp Dressed Man. I'll just happen, if you get a candy corn gnome, you're going to get one of these bags. Like I said, just because today. So you have 3 minutes, my friends, 3 minutes. If you place an order from now until 1 o'clock, 2 minutes, we are giving away 10 of the candy corn gnomes, 10 candy corn gnomes, right? So just so you know, 10 of those going away, going into packages. So definitely don't sleep on it. I got another recipe for you, champagne toast. I'm twisting it up. We're going to leave this one out because I want to do something with that with Moment of Calm. I'm thinking I might do a little, I think I know what I'm going to do. We'll do it here in just a second. So, all right, one more blend I've got that is really, really fun. This is called Champagne Toast. So I've got some pink pineapple here. Somebody was asking about this fragrance. Pink Pineapple launched in June of 2021 as a Paisley pick. It was so popular, it sold out 6 times in that 1 month, meaning production couldn't keep up with it enough to keep it in stock because you guys went crazy for it. It was so popular that it had to be added into the permanent line. Pink pineapple has notes of fresh pineapple, mango, and coconut. It will make you smile. It is wonderful. We have an entire line of it. Absolutely wonderful. Blend, moment of calm, and potion. I will. I definitely will. I'm going to throw one more thing in with that, Teresa, because I have an idea here. So we're going to pull in some Fireside Vanilla. This is called Champagne Toast. This is going to be kind of the best of both worlds. If you like a fruity, almost beachy type like smell, that's your pink pineapple, and we're going to complement it with Fireside Vanilla. Both of these originated as a Paisley pick. Both were so popular that they made the line, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So hopefully y'all got your orders in. If you're watching, whatever platform you're watching from, we're going to be giving away gnomes today. So definitely don't sleep on that. It looks like you have plenty of time. 1 minute. 1 minute, my friends, and we will be cutting it off. So definitely don't snooze on that. Summer Romance and Tiki Beach. Oh, okay. All right. So that's what this one's called, Champagne Toast. So whatever you would, I love it. Yeah, Jamie said, I placed my order of over $100 with 1 minute to go. Okay, Jamie. Good luck, girl. I can see those on my end, so definitely good luck. Hopefully y'all got in on the deal. You love pink pineapple? I do too. I love that I get it in a full kitchen line too. Also, the body lotion spray. I mean, I'm obsessed with that stuff. I love that stuff. I have been using the body oil, mixing the body oil in with the body wash. That makes a fantastic like shaving cream too. Really good for your skin. I love the way that it makes my skin feel, all the things. Looks like it is 1 p.m. Central, my friends. 1 p.m. Central. We are going to have 10 winners. Comment that you ordered for sure. 10 winners. Champagne Toast, Pink Pineapple, and Fireside Vanilla. I got one more blend because I can't help myself. All right, listen. We're going to do one more because I want to see what happens when I blend in a little bit of this moment of calm. All right, of course I didn't bring my marker over here, but that's okay. I'll grab it later. All right, so we're going to do moment of calm and potion 13. All right, so here's where my brain was going. Potion 13, aquatic bergamot, tonka, and amber. Okay, we'll blend in this because that's about 3 scoops in there. Okay, all right, and then I'm going to throw in. All right, so then Moment of Calm has your salted pistachios, pink jasmine, stoneworm, tonka. This is a great example, though, of how I think this is more of a perfume-like smell. That's a great idea. Yeah, it is. It is, I tell you. We're going to do 3 scoops of Moment of Calm. We'll do 4 scoops of Moment of Calm. All right, 4 scoops Moment of Calm with your Potion 13. And then I think I'm coming in with some Fireside Vanilla. I think that, unless I have something else back here. Yeah, we're going to do Fireside Vanilla. We're just going to go with it. All right, we're going to do 3. All right. So I would say almost equal parts of each one. All right, Moment of Calm and pumpkin bread. Absolutely. Melissa, yesterday we did Moment of Calm, pumpkin bread, and caramel cauldron. So that was, Geraldine placed an order. Awesome. Awesome. That's home run. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. Do it. So good. Potion 13, Moment of Calm, and Fireside Vanilla. Woohoo! So good. We're going to put that up in a bag. I'm feeling like somebody's going to get this in their package. Oh, yeah. You're blending alongside of me? Okay. All right. So tomorrow I have surprises. I love it when I have surprises, but no, I'm not going to tell you what. Good surprises. I will be live, I think, at 10 a.m. to talk about the surprises, potentially. And then I will be live again at noon to continue to talk about surprises, all right? So there's a lot of surprises coming tomorrow, and then some. And then let me tell you again that you do not want to miss out on PZTV on Tuesday. You will be sad, okay? I will probably talk about PZTV on Monday. There's no probably to it. I most likely will because I just have to. I just have to share with you guys. But You don't want to miss PZTV. That's on Tuesday, okay? You're changing warmers. Oh my gosh, another order coming soon, she says, for Moment of Calm. I'm telling you, I love that fragrance so much. We've done so much with it because it's got that warm smell to it, so it can be blended with, you know, pretty much anything. We just did it in a real pretty, almost like perfume, you know, blend, so forth. But, you know, if you blend it in with, like I said yesterday, with that pumpkin bread, oh my gosh, pumpkin bread and caramel cauldron. And then today, blueberry muffin. Oh, so good. So many amazing things. All right, my friends, I got to see what's all going down. If you placed an order, I have things. Well, actually, it's not me. Pink Zebra will be randomly picking 10 winners to get the cute little candy corn Nomi. All right, my friends, I'm going to hop off of here. It looks like I've got some blending to do today. A lot more blending. So come hang out with me tomorrow, right? Any Apple stuff? You need like apple warmers or apple recipes. This week we've done tons of blends with apples. So if you missed out on some of the lives, go check it out. I also want to say too that if you are tuning in with us on TikTok or on any other platform where you can follow, definitely give us a follow. I'm Beth and I'm live every single day, typically right here, sometimes over there, just in the studio, talking about headache-friendly fragrances. And always ways that you can use our products, ways to decorate with them, and then sometimes we just do giveaways like today, and then some. So if you have questions on products, on customer service, any of that, contact them. I can't answer those whenever I'm live. They don't give me that power. I just come out on here and hang out with my friends. All right, I'm going to hang out with you guys tomorrow, so don't miss out. Come hang out with me tomorrow at 10 a.m. And again, give us a follow, and you guys are awesome. So go have a rest of your day, a great day. Bye.